Just be authentic. But what does that even look like? If you feel like you don't know who you really are, it's not because you're lost. It's because you had to become someone else to survive. If you're new here, I'm Kristen, and I help you move from people-pleasing and perfectionism into playful freedom and authentic confidence. If that resonates, then welcome to the playground. If you grew up in survival mode, unpredictability, inconsistency, emotional distance, you didn't get to develop a true identity. You had to adapt one. You shaped yourself around the environment, not your essence. And not all trauma looks like abuse. It's also the love you didn't get, the connection that wasn't safe, the praise that came and went without predictability. If love felt conditional, you learned to perform, to be helpful, agreeable, perfect, and that became your personality, not because it was you, but because it kept you safe. So you carried that survival identity into adulthood. People-pleasing, perfectionism, shape-shifting into ever earns approval, even around people you don't even like, because your body learned that safety was being who they needed you to be. And then someone says, just be authentic, and you realize you're not even sure who that is. I know that disconnection, the loneliness, the paralysis. You've been a chameleon for so long that finding your real self feels impossible. Your inner critic didn't appear from nowhere. You absorbed the voices, tones, expectations, pressures, and the modeled behaviors of those around you before you could even choose. You're living with an internal critic that isn't yours. Of course you feel judged, of course you feel paralyzed, of course you feel suffocated. Childhood conditioning made you who you needed to be, not who you truly are. Your survival identity helped you survive then, but now it's suffocating you. The amazing thing is you can release this identity and reconnect with who you really are, not the mask you've worn all these years. It starts with the little moments of listening and acting. I go more into this in part 2, Becoming Who You Really Are. Check it out and let's get you stepping into your fabulous, playful energy.